Can Webflow SEO be done faster and maybe even better using an app like this that you're looking at called FluidSEO, an app that's dedicated to SEO for Webflow, as opposed to doing it from scratch, which is what I've been doing in the past. For the past couple weeks, I've been putting it to the test, and I also saw that recently it was shouted out on Webflow's recent conference. So it's a pretty cool tool, no doubt, and I just want to show my experiences to maybe help you as you go forward with helping your own clients. Or if you have a Webflow website yourself and you just want to SEO it up and make it really, cool, better. All right, anyway, here we go. Video! All right, so if you're not familiar with Webflow apps, basically there's a ton of them out there that can help out with a lot of things you're working on. This one's focused on SEO. And if you look at if you go to their website, you look at the features, here's the main things that it has that caught my eye, is that it has the ability to add alt text to images using AI technology, and also this thing with just creating meta descriptions, page titles and meta descriptions. I thought those were really cool that I could try. Schema is something that I've done. You might have seen videos that I have in the past about this on how to set it up yourself, but I was like, okay, let me look at this if it's just an easy setup that makes it even faster. And I noticed that recently they just started this page audit. And the page audit allows you to, well, I'll just show you what it looks like. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm gonna use one of my projects that I'm working on. So what you're looking at now is I'm just logged into the designer, and this is just a landing page. So there's gonna be things that aren't set up yet, like a meta description or page title. And I just want to show you sort of how I could use this, or how I've been using it the past couple weeks, and why I think it's pretty cool, and it can definitely save you a lot of time. All right, so to open up the app, I'll just go to tab, I'll launch it, and here it is. And so here you're looking at just smart alt text. This is with images and the smart SEO boost. I'll run through these ones first because they're related to this page. So what I can do is I can just let's go to the SEO boost one. So what you're looking at here is it's just providing all of the pages. And so that's pretty cool because I don't have to use the menu up here, and it takes time to go from page to page. I can actually just do everything all in this one little dashboard that it has. So these are the pages that I have set up. And so what we're looking at right now is this one called account management. So here you can kind of see how let's say the UI looks for Fluid SEO. So right now the only thing that is set is landing page, and there's no description. So I can just push this button and it will come up with a title. So let's see. And it'll also come up with a meta description. And based on what I know about the business, I would say that this is definitely in line with what I would expect a good meta description to be. It's got the company name in the title, and I also see down here it also has a company name and something related to the content, so it's really good there. So that's pretty cool, like just in a couple clicks, you already have something. You don't even have to think of going to ChatGPT and trying to come up with something. It's just doing it for you within the dashboard. The next one I wanted to try or show you is the smart alt text. So here we can just go to the asset manager, and what it's doing is it's loading all of my assets, and what I can see is I can see that the ones that I'm using more recently, the ones I just uploaded, they actually don't, if we click into it, we can see that there is no alt text assigned to it. So what I'm going to do is, when I open this up, I can see that there's no alt text. But you see when I click on it, it just has the file name. If I click generate, it comes up with the alt text, and it's very good. A person using a laptop computer on a desk. Like, that's pretty relevant to what that image is. So it's reading the image, whatever it is, and it's figuring out how to describe it. And it has nothing to do with, related to the file name itself, because it's completely different. So this is really cool. And what I really like about this tool, you can imagine if you're working on a client website, you're just uploading images really fast. You can do a multi-select. So you can select a bunch of images, just like that, and just generate, and you'll get descriptions for all of them. So in my opinion, just having these two things right there and just think about how much this product costs, it just seems like, it becomes like a calculation. Can I use this to just save me, what's the asking price? It's yeah, $24 a month. Will this save me an hour worth of time every month? In my mind, for sure, because it's something that I don't even have to think about. I can just upload images as I would be in design mode. Can just like in one go, just kind of take care of the alt text, which I think is really, it's just a huge time saver. The next thing I wanted to show was Schema. So Schema is something, Schema is really good for SEO. It kind of helps give your feeding Google some extra information. So I've made videos about how to set up Schema yourself. So do it, let's say, the manual way. But what I like about this is you can, it's a tool where you can say, hey, I want to add an organization, and very easily I can put my name, description, URL, give it an image. So these are all the things that I was doing, let's say, manually, but you can take care of it here on the dashboard. So I think it just makes it's a little bit easier. If you're not into coding and stuff, you could kind of see, okay, I just have to input some fields and it'll take care of it. So I think that's a good thing. I haven't tested it to see if it actually works, but I would assume that it does. And I can see that, it's definitely an area that he can build, or that the developer of this can definitely build upon, because I think they had, there's lots of different types of schema. I see only a few at the moment, but I'm sure that'll grow with time. And the last thing I just want to show, which I think might be helpful for someone if you're just wanting to know. And the last one I wanted to just look at is this one called Page Audit. So Page Audit will help you just to make sure that you're properly following your headings and stuff, and give you some information that will be helpful for SEO. So let's just look at this. So I'll go ahead and let's look at this account management page. So when you want to audit a page, you just click this button, Audit, and it just says a couple minutes to kind of do its thing. It's reading the actual content. Okay, I think I ran into an error because the page I was showing was a no index page. So maybe it has something to do with the scraping tool. It doesn't read those types of pages. So I just went to the home page and I just did it, and it worked there. I just want to show you the kind of information that it gives. So here you'll see your title, your description. So these give you an opportunity to just make a change if you don't like it. I like how they have they give you these kind of scores, like, okay, good length and description. Here in the headings, you can also see, it notices that there's multiple H1s that are present. So I can go ahead and fix that, and it helps me to kind of see where that is. So I guess it's reading something here as multiple H1s. So I have to look at that. Yeah, images and links, it's showing you that there's no broken links, internal links, how many there are. So that's good, because you always, if there's this idea, you have a goal of, every page to have a certain amount of internal links, this can be helpful. And in terms of the content, and also I think this might be interesting, is a college grade readability score. So I think there's this idea where we want our web pages, particularly if they're marketing pages, to be easy to read. So this will help you give some ideas on how difficult it is. Here, just taking a look at Fluid SEO, here is the pricing. You can see that to get started, it's for free. Just trying the free account, you'll get, it'll basically give you a chance to just touch the tool and get a feel of, do you like it? Does it feel a little awkward to try to install or not? And I think that this is at least good for people that are not working with web apps, with Webflow, just because it's a little bit different. You have to get used to, logging into something from Webflow. So anyhow, gives you a chance. But yeah, this is the ultimate thing that I think, if you're really considering this tool, you got to get on the business plan. And in terms of, who it's for, if you're an agency owner, if you're someone that regularly uploads blog articles or some type of content, I mean, this is definitely going to save you some time. And it just becomes a question of, does it make business sense for me to invest in this for something that's going to, take away time spent on my end to take care of this stuff. I could definitely see this working out really well, and especially when I'm just onboarding new clients. Sometimes they'll come with a mess of just a bunch of things to do. because of this, there's bulk ways of doing things just much faster. And so I think that's a really good feature of this tool. So that's my little overview of using Fluid SEO for a couple weeks. As an agency owner, I think overall it's a pretty good tool. It's pretty solid. And I wrote to the creator of the app. I was just saying, hey, this is pretty good stuff. And he's been really friendly, because as I would let's say find a few things here or there that could be improved, he's definitely take that into consideration. I saw that he made an update, and he's been really communicative with me, so it's been really cool to have a relationship. He also mentioned that, you know, as something that I could maybe offer to also stimulate or get some of you to try, he's offering a nice promotion that I can offer to anyone. So if you look at the link in the description, you'll see something where, yeah, you can get a little discount just to try the tool and see if you like. All right. So with that, that's my wrap with Fluid SEO. Cool tool, give it a shot, and let me know if you have any questions or if you want me to show you anything more about the tool. Be happy to try to answer that. All right. Wish you all a wonderful day. All right. Bye-bye.